How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Paper Mario episode. In the last video, we actually went on forward and entered Hooktail's castle. In this episode, we're actually gonna continue on forward. So if we come up here, we previously couldn't do anything with the block, but if we hit it now that we have a key, we backtrack, and if we come right up here, we'll see that now we have this door accessible because we cannot actually open it. So if we just go ahead and use the castle key, we still can't do anything with this top part up here. That will be important shortly. But if we just head in here, we get a little heal up button, little heal up block, it just kind of heals you up. And if we hit this switch, it forms a little bridge right in front of us. And you'll see like a little star piece glittering in the corner right there. That'll be important soon. If we just hit Hoops with this, and another little bridge appears and opens a doorway for us. So if we head over here, there's actually nothing we can do. There is no way we can do that jump at the moment. So we have to head on over here, and we can actually jump out this window and go for this start piece over here. So yes, another one. And if we just continue on forward to this side, you'll see that there is another little opening for another window. You'd think that would have been smart enough to like hide something over here, but there isn't. I think that would have been an amazing place to hide something, but I could see why they wouldn't put it, because it's a little too hidden. Alrighty, and after defeating that dough bones, we just come to this room with another green big block, and there's a little switch over here which will be useful in a bit. Let's just use Coop's special ability and ride the elevator up forward. Now, we can time this perfectly. You can get the... I didn't do it. You can get the little live stream you saw over there, but there is another way. But let me defeat these guys first. Alrighty. After defeating those two enemies located at the top of this part, we just drop down here, and you can use the special ability you learned earlier to get yourself a live stream. These will become super useful, trust me. You want to gather as many of those as you can get, because they revive you after after you die, so that'll become very handy shortly. But if we go ahead and come over here, you'll see that there's a lock to the right, and so there's only one way to go. We go to the left, and we get our first into the Miss Mousy. Huh? Oh my, who's this handsome piece of cheese? I can't believe there are other thieves here beside me. How very strange. Hey, who are you? Me? Why, I'm Miss Mouse, the globe-trotting thief. Heard of me, sweetie? I heard there were very rare valuable badges here in this castle. That's why I'm here. But the real question is, why are people like you roaming in such a rundown place? Well, you see, we're here to beat Hooktail and get the Crystal Star. So, don't think we'll let you get the Crystal Star first, no matter how cute you are. Crystal Star, you say? I didn't know a thing like that was hidden in this castle. Sounds intriguing. Perhaps I just heard something you didn't want me to hear. Darn. Oh, but that's okay. I mean, you were looking for this Crystal Star first. And I already found the badge I was after, so I'll let you get your Crystal Star. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? She gives a big smooch on the cheek. It means I must say bye-bye for now, Mr. Cutie. I know it's sad. We just met, and already it is time to say farewell. Alas. Oh my, you're so bold. Is that legal? Oh, I almost forgot. I have a little secret to share with you. Somewhere in this castle, a badge that'll help you best, Hooktail, or so I've heard. I don't know what kind of badge it is. Maybe you found it already, maybe not. If you're going to fight Hooktail, I'd recommend finding that badge first. We'll take care, handsome man. Let's get together again real soon. Oh yes, Miss Mouse. I wonder what her story is. I bet it's an interesting one, full of romance. Alrighty, and in here we actually have a few different little chests we can open, which have a variety of different items. You get a mushroom from this one, something we've already seen. A castle key, which will be useful in just a moment. A honey syrup, restores 5 firepower. And the most important thing here, the Shine Sprite. So yeah, that's our second Shine Sprite, I believe. So you'll be finding a lot of those as you progress through the story. Now if we just head to the right and come on over here and unlock this door. Now we head on through this door and we'll see some more enemies here. And actually, upon defeating these enemies, we actually got a level up. Now, for this one, I'm not sure what we will actually choose. I'm thinking about going with the HP, because I know that'll be useful. I think, yeah, we're gonna go for HP. Trust me, you want a ton of HP for like the upcoming events. So, now, continue on forward. Hopefully no more enemies. We get this, oh, there's another one. Damn it. Alright, and we actually get a spite pouch, huh? That's interesting. That'll become useful for the next fight, in my opinion. Now, we go ahead and drop down this little block, and we use Cope's ability once again. We go ahead and jump on up here. And it'll bring us up to this little platform, which is actually quite nerve-wracking. And you'll see over there a little glistening of a start piece. Just come over here to the middle and go through the barb, the wires or whatever. And you want to just make sure, like, you can go ahead and tag along to like the very bottom, so that way you don't fall off. But you just head all the way to the right, we'll find ourselves another start piece. Plain and simple, easy to get as long as you don't fall through the little holes, because it is very viable to fall. And we go back to this little area with the paper airplane, and we just glide on into the door. Oh, okay, we made it. I thought I was gonna make it for a little moment. Now we can hit this little button right here, which we do actually want to do. There we go, and you'll see another little key over there. Now I really wish they would have made it so you can hit this button once again, but you can't. So you have to drop down. And you'll get the last stand P. Drops the damage your ally takes by half when in danger. So just like the other one we got earlier, pretty much just does the same thing. And we're gonna want to head back up there, so I will see you guys momentarily. Alrighty, anyway, if we head back into this room, we go ahead and go upstairs instead this time, and we should run into something useful momentarily. Now, continue on the little staircase. And we get ourselves another Shine Sprite. Yeah, they're actually handing these out like pretty quickly now. So we just go ahead and use the castle key. Enter on forward. And we come to probably one of the longest, well, I wouldn't even say longest. Anyways, after defeating all the enemies on this bridge, you kind of can just glide on through it. And walk up this little spiral staircase. Takes a little while. It's very scenic, very cinematic to say the least. Really like the way they did this. How you can see like through the little windows of yourself. But at the top of this little spiral staircase, we come upon a final and last Goomba. Of course, who knew the final boss was a Goomba? Here, come on. Come on. You head up to this final staircase and you come upon this big door with an ominous feeling to it. Before you even begin, make sure to save. Alrighty, after you finish saving, you're gonna want to heal. It only costs 6 coins, so it really isn't that much of a price change. So, and that pretty much heals up all of your stats and everything. Goombella's up to full, which we're actually gonna want to switch before we even begin this fight. And we're gonna take out Coops. And this is very important, but you want to put on that badge that everybody's been talking about. The one that sounds like, well, it starts with a CR and ends with Icket. It is actually this attack FXR. If we go ahead and equip it, it costs 0 badge power, so you don't need to pretty much redo as any of the other ones. However, if we go ahead and slam our hammer, you can hear a little cricket sound, which is what everybody's been saying is Hooktail's weakness. And if we just go ahead and jump on into the door, who dares approach me? We get our first instance of Hooktail. And she's actually a girl, so I actually don't know how I'm gonna do the voice for her. It's kind of a manly girl voice. So you are friends of the strange garbed one who came earlier. I didn't expect more to come to steal the treasure I protect. Such rashness. That was foolish, I fear. Do you really think you can beat me? But you're so small, and you don't appear tasty. I suppose you might make a good snack. And the bottoms of your feet smell like they might make a good sauce with some spices. What I'll do is saute you to crispy goodness and gobble you down head first. And thus we begin our first fight with Hooktail. Snack time, little appetizers, but which one of you morsels should I taste first? So to start off, we're gonna want to take Goombella out in first and tattle Hooktail right off the bat. So go ahead and do that. Perfect. That's Hooktail. Max HP is 20, attack is 5, and defense is 1. It'll stomp and munch on you, and it has a more dragonish attack, Stinky Fiery Breath. It's tricky, especially when it's losing, and it'll try to fool you into being merciful. Oh yeah, and one more thing, it hates things that start with CER and end with Icket. Supposedly, there's something related to that somewhere in the castle. Did we find it? Of course we did, Goombella. Now, for this first turn, we're gonna want to switch out back to Koops, and I wanna just kind of demonstrate what her attacks are. So she does 4 attack, as Goombella said. However, now that we got that out of the way, she has 3 main attacks. She can bite you, stomp on you, or she can breathe fire, as we just witnessed. However, once we actually use our hammer to kind of like indicate, show off what we can do, we're just gonna go ahead and time this perfectly. You'll see like the cricket sound. And she gets a little nauseous and dizzy. Blech, that awful sound. It sounds like a cricket. How did you know? Stop that this instant. I got really bad food poisoning once when I ate a cricket. I hate them. Oh, fight it, Hookie. Just hearing a cricket chirp makes me feel woozy. So, yeah, she gets a lot weaker. And all her stats drop by 1 whenever she is susceptible to that. So, here comes our little stomp. Time it perfectly. I'm going to take 3 damage. That normally does 5 damage, so it's a little extra. We're going to want to bring out the hammer once again. Do our strongest attack. And up to 4. Ooh, must not gag. My poor tummy so very woozy. And if you don't have it equipped, this battle becomes a lot more difficult. Trust me. I have another little save file which I use to practice, and I tried it without it, and it is a lot more difficult. So yeah, 2 damage. It keeps reducing the more. Of course, we want to get hits like that. We're getting a bit low, but we should be fine. We're gonna go ahead and do it one more time. I don't even think the stylish moves matter right now, but it will momentarily. And yeah, that normally wouldn't take damage from her, but the little background falling on her does take a little bit of damage. Nice and simple. And she's almost down. Oh look, we actually, that doesn't even matter because our thing is already full. That would have been useful earlier. But at least it increases our total stat power. Alrighty. Now, how much health does she have? She has 2 health. We're gonna want to use our star power at the moment and see if we can actually get some of our heals up. This actually becomes very useful in these sorts of fights. If we don't miss, that is. Hitting the green mushroom causes you to like kind of go into a little nauseous point, and you won't be able to actually like throw stars. So you want to avoid those as much as you can. Oh, and there we go. There goes our first instance of that. Come on, yeah, and it leaves you vulnerable for a few seconds. You can't really do anything. So now, I think we're gonna want to appeal for the time being. Try to get that little bar up as much as possible. Oh, this is, okay, 1 damage, that's not bad. She's doing a lot less. We're gonna want to appeal with Mario 2, because trust me, you want that bar to be full just in case you become susceptible to it. Since she's not doing that much damage, yeah, we should be able to get it one more time. Alright, that's fine. Another fiery breath. Okay. And we should be able to finish her now. If we just time it right. There we go. Wait, hold up a moment. I give up, please. I won't be so bad anymore, I promise. In fact, I'm sorry for everything. Yeah. To prove it, I'll give you 1,000 coins. What do you say? Can you forgive me? No! Keep your coins, fiend. What? You must be joking. You don't need any coins. And how about a lovely, rare, extra special badge I have? I'll give you that. It's one of a kind, and it's yours for a limited time only. Will you take it? Keep it, you cad! And now, if we just go ahead and... really? Well, I suppose I could apologize by letting you smell the bottoms of my feet. That's gross. I'm sure there's people with foot fetishes that have tried this, but no, don't do it. People pay good money to do this. I'm being completely honest right now. Really? So, care to take a whiff of the rich yet delicious scent, delicate scent of my world-renowned feet? That's disgusting. No! You aren't a very trusting fellow, are you? It's important to be able to trust someone you know. I guess I'd better. Now, this is the reason why I was saying, like, make sure that that star is full, because, as you will see momentarily, she goes on in and dives into the crowd and just eats a bunch of them and heals some of herself back. That's just not right. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ah, now my strength has returned to me. I've had enough of this. Let's finish this guy off fast. Now, the reason why I mentioned that you should like appeal as much as you can so you get your full star power is because at this point you cannot get any more of your audience back. So star power is out of the way. However, she isn't too difficult, though if you are low on health it would be very useful. Blur, why do I always have to feel so faint every time I hear it or cricket? So yeah, we're actually let me see, what do we have? I'm surprised I haven't been able to use a mushroom, because I really thought I would have. Alright, so yeah, even if you like do all the stylish moves, you appeal and everything, you won't get any star power. That's why I said like it's best if you're down, like to kind of get as much of the appeal as you can. But anyways, this should finish it off. And there you go, that is Hooktail. Pretty plain and easy if you have that badge. But you're... How? Why? There's still so much I want to do with my life. So many meals. And Hooktail falls to his back, and we get 30 stars. 30 star points, which is amazing. Wow, we actually pulled it off, Mario. Now all we have to do is find that crystal star thing you're looking for. Ooh. Ooh. Oh? Yeah, I'm out. I'm finally out. Whoa, it can't be. Dad? Hey, you're cooped. Hey, son, you've gotten so big since I last saw you last. Well, yeah, I guess I have, but who cares, Dad? I mean, golly, what happened to you? Where have you been all this time? Well, I came here a while back to deal with Hooktail, and all was well and good. But just before my finishing blow, he played a trick on me and gobbled me down whole. I've been hiding in my shell for the 10 years since then, inside Hooktail's belly. And boy, was it nasty. Yuck. I'm so glad to finally get out. Ah ha 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 ha. Honestly, Dad, don't you know how worried about you we all were? For 10 long years, we all thought we thought your game was over. Oh, sorry, son. But I'm okay. That's good, right? We're together now, right? Hey, speaking of which, what are you doing here anyway? Oh, come on, Dad. I came here to defeat Hooktail, who's been wreaking havoc in town. And Mr. Mario is here looking for a gem called the Crystal Star. Crystal Star? This wouldn't be what you're talking about, would it? What's that? I found it down there in Hooktail's belly. Nice, huh? I kept that as a souvenir. So, this is the thing you're looking for. Perfect. Just perfect. You can have it. Come now. I won't take no for an answer. Your friend's Coop. You're Coop's friends. Please take it.
Oh yeah.
And just like that, we get our first crystal star. You got a crystal star. And now you learn the special move, Earth Tremor. End of chapter. Mario and friends finally got a crystal star in the castle after defeating Hooktail. Coop's team reunited with his long-lost father, whom he thought was dead. Yet, they were unable to learn anything about the whereabouts of the princess. Where could the Princess Peach be? Yes, Mario's adventure has only just begun. So, yes indeed, our story has only just begun. But on that note, guys, we are gonna end things off here. Thank you all for watching as per usual. Make sure to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and become a person. And comment on what you think we should do next. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. See you guys then. Bye bye.